Hello, welcome to this webinar series on research and sources. This particular webinar, we're going to continue to look at our Library Catalog Plus in our university, and I'm going to focus on the library database and why it is important that you go to the database via our library catalog, because we have the license to allow you to access to those databases. So we're going to look at what are the database and why are they called database, where to find it from our library catalog, and which one is useful. And if you're having problems with the audio, please use the headset so that you can hear me clearer. So let's go first to your general internet browser, and then that's how I usually look for the catalog. I go to the English one. And this is the main web page for the Catalog Plus. So you can click on this, or you can go ahead and click on this. That's the quick link. But I'm just going to show you straight away from the Catalog Plus interface. You can already see some tabs at the top. And I'm going to focus on this. I was told by our librarians that most of the database are also e-journals, so they are online materials. And as you can see here, there's so many subjects. Yeah, wow, so many. Newspaper, journals, e-books, medicine. For our faculty, I suppose, economics quite important, legal studies, social science, pedagogy, politics maybe. It depends on what you're trying to search. So I think they do try to cover a lot of things, a lot of topics, academic publications. Yeah. So let's take a look at economics. And in the economics section in the database, you can already see wow, there's a whole list of things. And I'm sure you noticed that there are some things that are in green dots. The green dots means all the materials that are in this journal and database that are free online. And maybe you can also access it via Google. But here you can see there is a direct link. So you don't have to, come out, go to another search page and then search for this catalog. So you just go straight and click on this, American City Business Journals. It says you'll be ready and it will direct you there. Might take a while, maybe my computer is slow. So there it is, go straight there, and then you need to then continue to search for your materials. Now, research is not easy, but if you take your time to go to the right path to search for the material, it will get you to a more specific material that you need that will help you answer your research question. So these are all the green dots. That means it's free online. I want you to have a look at this one as well. They are the yellow dots. And the yellow dots means you cannot access them as a public user. You have to have some kind of subscription or license. That means a library has to, subscribe, pay a little bit of fee, and then the students have access to it. And hence you can see it says, you can look at the link here. It always says easy proxy. So there is a special link to go there if you are a student. Okay, so if you try, for example, to, a lot of students do this. This was, highlighted by the librarian. A lot of students would say, all right, I'm going to copy and then paste on my internet search browser. And then I said, aha, I find it. There it is, And then the students would click on it. And guess what happened? You just get somehow a promotional website, but you cannot find anything. It tells you a little bit, and then they ask you that, hey, you need to look for the pricing, you need to pay. And there is no way to get to the database via this way. So hence, it's really, really important that you go through this link that's from our Katalog Plus. So if I click on this, it goes via that. It says you're being redirected. Now, if you do this from our computer in the school, in the uni or in the uni library computers, it will direct you straight here. It says there, here is the searching, and you are under Hochschule-Rheinwald. Now, if you are researching via home, then before you get into this page, there is another page that will, stop you from getting to this page, and it says login. So you need to log in from your home computer. So type in your ID, your username, and your password. Great, isn't it? So you don't necessarily need to go to the library to have access to these databases. You can do it via home. As long as you're our student, then you have access to it. And then from there, you can continue to search for more materials. Global economics, for example. And then you do search. And let's see what comes up. And there you have all these material that probably you cannot access from Google. They are very good materials that, they are part of a database. And then you can download it as a full text. Yeah, because we have the license, you can also see the preview. Or if you think, all right, I think I like this material, I would read it later. If not, you can take a look at the image to see if that is what you're looking for. There's a brief description, DOI number, and so on and so forth. Let's look at other material. Like, there are many. Now, a lot of students would say, well, Elizabeth, they always ask, let's have a look again. Now you know where to find it, and you know what is database. Which one is useful? They always ask me or ask the librarians. We cannot really tell you which one is useful, because there could be a database that you would look for, and then you can find an article that you really want, but then maybe another student or your classmate might say, oh, this particular database is not as useful for me because I can't find anything that's useful. So you do need to spend some time looking through. Research is not only just writing. You do need to, plan your research time management. I need to give myself time to look through good materials, good database, to find materials to read, so that it helps me with my understanding. So I cannot in this webinar tell you, oh, go to this one or go to that one. Check it out. You can also probably Google top databases, platforms, top database for business students, you might find some tips, yeah, you might find. And other libraries would also give you sort of some idea what are the top databases that's out there. So this webinar, I'm hoping that you see that, you know, you have a lot of access to all these databases. Our library spend a lot of time, you know, making deals and buying the license so that you can have better research, quality research. Look, they already wrote here top databases, and there's so many on top of Google. It says here it's very general, multidisciplinary, and so on and so forth. Is it all right? If you're a psychology student, PsycInfo, and then you can then go to our database, and then you go, I think I saw psychology there as well. There it is. And then you can check out if there is a PsycInfo somewhere. I think this is in alphabetical order. PsycOpen, Psych articles, PsycInfo, PsycOpen. Yeah, we might not have all that is being suggested by other university, and that could be because that university may have a license for it and we don't. So, but still, you can Google to see what other libraries are using, what database they are using, because all the databases, they want to promote their database, yeah? So, that's it. Again, if you have any question, please don't just come and find me, because if you find me and you ask me about the library materials, I would then also redirect you to the librarians. Our librarians are very kind and understanding and very patient, and they will help you to be familiarized with the Catalog Plus so that you will search for good materials for your thesis paper. Okay, so that's it for this quick webinar. And if you have the library has workshops every semester. Check it out. I would put a link in the Moodle from the academic writing support Moodle to the library workshop Moodle, so that you can check out what other workshops they offer each semester. Okay, have a nice day. Bye.